Welcome back to another episode of The Real Teachers of Atlanta. Are your hallways becoming empty? Do you notice your teacher besties leaving one by one? Are you tired of managing 30 kids? 28 need one-on-ones. The copier is never working. Behavior correction is the curriculum, and you have lesson plans that are due. Well, now teachers are finding peace outside of the classroom, and we are going to tell you why. I'm Joya.
And I'm Ty.
And let's get to it. This episode is about teachers. Are you all making more money outside of the classroom? Let's get to it. You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's the health tip of the day.
Okay, girl, what you got for us?
All right. So,
how can I help myself?
So, the health tip of the day, we are talking about getting our vitamins and minerals for the summer. So, there are a couple.
I'm going to be outside.
You're going to be outside.
I'm going to be outside.
So, before you get outside, hydration is very important. So, I know a lot of times people drink a lot of bottled water. But a lot of the water doesn't have the minerals that we need. So if you're drinking spring water, specifically if you're drinking purified water water is lacking a lot of the minerals that we need. So people opt for spring water. They drink coconut water, watermelon juice, celery juice, cucumber water.
Propel. Now, I love Propel.
What is Propel?
So Propel, it's like a flavored water, but it has electrolytes in it. You never heard of Propel? Yeah.
Really? Does it have like dyes in it?
What you mean dyes?
Dyes.
No.
Like, is it flavored with what?
It's flavored with natural sweeteners.
Natural sweeteners.
And it puts back like potassium, electrolytes inside your body.
I've never heard of Propel water before.
Wow, that's amazing. But go ahead.
Yeah, Propel water. Oh, that's the water that's I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I've seen commercials about it. So you can prepare your water, like if you just have purified water, if you don't have access to a spring, you can add Celtic salt to your water.
Yeah, I hear you talking about that a lot.
Lemon, just to stay hydrated. Now, there is something called...
so just lemon?
You can do lemon and Celtic salt.
Okay.
To remineralize your water.
So what does the Celtic salt do? So the people that don't know.
Right. So the Celtic salt gives necessary sodium and salts to your body. So, for example, people may drink celery water or celery juice to remineralize themselves.
Okay.
That's why people drink sports drinks.
So it makes you like refreshed?
Well, it gives your body the minerals that it needs. Because if you drink too much water, you can actually poison yourself. Maybe poison isn't the word, but you can flush out and deplete all of your vitamins and minerals that you need in order for your cells to communicate with each other and different things like that. So if you're an athlete, drinking just plain water isn't always advised because you excrete the salts and the different like potassium and magnesium that your body needs, your muscles need in order to function. So adding Celtic salt, drinking coconut water or cucumber juice or celery juice is really good.
Okay. And also it's good for the skin. You want some glowing skin. And we as women should have a routine. So I do have my little vitamin routine. I know that I don't take as many vitamins as
What vitamins do you take?
So I take a multivitamin. I make sure I take a magnesium.
Yes.
And I take a probiotic and a prebiotic. Yeah. So I'm going to implement because I do suffer from B12. I think that I'm going to slowly, because I was taking shots.
You were taking a B12 shot?
I had to medically.
Really? Wow.
Because during that time, they said that my body could not take it from food. So I had to inject myself. So I supposed to have been doing my follow-up because it's been some time now. I think I've been off the shot for maybe 2 years now.
How do you feel?
There was one point that I was feeling tired, very tired, but I was also at school.
That did it. It was the school.
So, but actually I was supposed to go get my blood work just to check and see where I'm at.
Are you anemic too?
I am very anemic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I definitely do have a vitamin routine. But yeah, I still do all the things like putting stuff inside my teeth. And those, yeah, I'm trying to take care of myself.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are starting to take fish oil.
Yeah, fish oil. Omega-3. I give fish oil to my dogs. Oh! It's good. Right. It's very... their skin? Yeah, and their bones, their joints.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, moving right along. Are you finished, girl? Because
I'm done. I don't want to turn this whole show into a health segment. But yes, get hydrated. I like that you're taking your vitamins and your minerals. And we'll talk off air about your iron because I've talked to Ty about her iron for years.
Okay, child. Let's get into this. Let's go ahead and get into this group chat.
Woo!
So Representative Brandon Lofton of North Carolina talks about losing teachers due to pay.
Freshman year of high school, his math teacher quit. So for the rest of the semester, because the school could not afford to hire a replacement or find a replacement, he and his classmates sat in a room without a teacher and stared at a Zoom screen and watched a teacher from across the hall teach his class. The assistant principal told me that he himself was covering 4 classes. I met with the principal. He took me to a class of seniors. Every one of those seniors in that class had at least one class over the last 4 years where they did not have a teacher in the classroom. And their teacher that day shared with me that she herself was quitting and leaving the profession because she could no longer afford to teach in North Carolina. That was in 2023. And you can imagine my frustration as a parent, and then on top of that as a legislator, because then we came to Raleigh and we passed a budget that put more money into private school vouchers than it did into teacher raises. We lost 10,000 teachers that year in 2023. Every year since then, we have lost teachers in our classrooms. We can do better in North Carolina, and our families deserve better.
All right, so as you can see,
wow,
teachers are not getting paid in North Carolina. Now, I know teachers are not getting paid across the board.
That's crazy.
But teachers are getting paid low in North Carolina. So they're leaving. Again, they are leaving the school system because they can't make ends meet on their teachers' pay. So the starting teachers' pay for North Carolina is $41,000. Here in Georgia, it starts out to be between 43 and 48. So North Carolina, the pay starts about $41,000, but in North Carolina, teachers can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that they look to see, like, they don't give you merit for having a master's degree.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. That part.
That is really interesting.
Also, Florida is another state that has very low teachers rate. And interesting enough, California has one of the highest teacher pay. And I know we have to factor in the economy or the cost of living or what have you.
Right.
But here's the thing. Although teachers get paid highly in California is the lowest in literacy. I'm trying to figure that out.
That is an interesting correlation.
That is very interesting.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Also, New York is also another high-paying state, but they lack in literacy. So that's very interesting. Not to say that Florida is strong on the literacy poll.
Right.
And I don't know what North Carolina ranks. But another state, so there's Washington, that's pay is relatively high. Massachusetts, which we know, I think their literacy is very good. And District of Columbia. But it was very interesting to me to see that California is one of the highest paid states. And it could be the cost of living. I know we have to factor in those things. But just to see that they are on the bottom for low literacy. Yeah, so North Carolina, the teachers are walking out.
What did I say back in season 1?
You did.
Now, you do have to pay teachers more. That is obvious. But it's not just the pay. Teachers are managing violence in their classroom, which we are not trained for, nor do we get paid enough for, because we're not SROs. We're there to teach math or science or social studies. We're not there to break up fights. We're not there to accept abuse. So it's the behavior. Also, parents make it very difficult for certain teachers to do their jobs, administration, or the lack of support. So there are just a plethora of reasons why teachers are leaving the classroom. And it's a lot of good qualified teachers that are leaving as well. And they're moving into sectors and positions where they may not even get the same amount of pay, but they're getting peace of mind. So that's the trade-off.
That is the trade-off. I had a teacher that I spoke to, only been in the game for 5 years.
Wow.
And she was like, I'm done. I was like, you done at the school? She was like, no, I'm done with teaching as a whole.
Period.
And I'm like, yo, wow. Like, you're having teachers teacher for 5 years, and they've decided this is not for me.
What was the reasoning?
She really didn't go into the specifics, and I know partly could have been the workload. Well, she did kind of express the workload. She didn't go into super details, but definitely, the workload, it just wasn't worth it. But sometimes oftentimes when we go out to look for different positions, people overlook us. Like, if they're not in the field of, like, and I know we're going to get into that later on,
right,
but it's hard, I think, for me. So teaching for me is my second career, but it was easier for me to come from the government to go into teaching. I think it'll be harder for me if a person that didn't work in the government, say you wanted to leave teaching as your first career and go into government.
Oh, okay.
I just find, just by talking to teachers, that when they get ready to explore other careers, it's hard for them to get in as a teacher.
I find that hard to believe because we work with so many different systems. We're great with people. I mean, we're good at managing, creating curriculums. I would think that it would be easy for us to segue into other careers because they are very similar to the many different hats that we wear in the school system. That's interesting.
Girl, I don't know if the resume ain't right, but I better go to ChatGPT because, I used to do resumes, but I can't do them anymore. I don't have time because I'm writing Leela's Revenge. Let's look at this shoe, though. I was looking at this shoe, and I really like this shoe. I really like this outfit, though.
Thank you.
I like this for you.
I appreciate that, friend.
Yeah, these are my colors.
Beige.
Cream,
brown.
That. They're in the family.
I'll give you a little leg.
You're giving the leg.
So we've already talked about why teachers are transitioning out of the classroom, but how difficult was it for you to leave the profession of teaching?
Well, I am.
Or transitioning.
So, for me this year, I decided that I don't know if I'm totally leaving the profession of teaching, but I decided that the school that I was at, my time was up. So for me, it was easy because it was time. Like, it wasn't anything that I had to debate and think about or sleep on. Like, I think when you know it's your time, that's it. It's your time. And so So the move was easy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So right now I'm in limbo. I'm not going to say that I'm leaving education altogether. I'm just right now in a place where I just don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
There are a lot of teachers that feel that way. Like they're just,
bring it back, Joy.
That they would rather be out of the classroom, not knowing what to do, than having a steady income. And that's really sad.
Yeah. So a lot of teachers that I've talked to have no idea where they're going, but they do know I'm not going to be in this position next year. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on. I know before we talked about a teacher shortage. I think we are still noticing that teacher shortage. I don't know. I really don't know what teachers are, if there's, I think it's just half and half at this point. Like, I think people are still wanting to teach. I think the love is still there. And then I just think when people are done with it, like the other half is, I'm just done with the profession, period.
Yeah. It's not fulfilling as, well, I can say this. Growing up for me, when I was in school, I saw a lot of the teachers that I looked up to that was maybe a math teacher or a science teacher. Teaching was very fulfilling to them. Like, they, not only did they enjoy teaching, but they saw that they were making an impact with the students. But I think for teachers now, it's kind of like we're scooping bits of water out of the ocean with a spoon.
We're babysitting.
We're not getting anywhere. So by the time we're actually able to teach is April, is March, because we've spent most of the year.
Is over.
It's over dealing with behavior. You cannot teach if you're dealing with behavior every single day.
Not only that, you cannot teach if the child cannot read.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we going there. Okay.
We're not going to go there because that's not the subject, but I'm saying a lot of teachers are tired of that aspect of coming into the classroom. I think that's taken the joy of it when you are in a, say, like a middle school setting. We don't want to have to get back in the room and start from phonics. That's something you should have picked up in elementary school. Although I know they have brought it back. But at the same time, I think that's part of it. And teachers don't feel, when I say teachers are not feeling supportive, I'm just not talking about in leadership. I'm talking about parents.
Okay, expound.
Parents are not doing the necessary things to make sure that their children are equipped when they come into the classroom.
Well, that's what you're there to teach them.
Right.
That's
I'm
what
the babysitter. I'm the
That's not what I meant.
I'm the teacher.
No, I'm saying
I'm the therapist.
Ty, what I'm saying is that
I'm the nurse. I'm Walmart. And teachers are tired. So let me go out the classroom so I can make more money writing curriculum. Let me go out the classroom so I can make more money being a literacy coach. Let me go out the classroom and make more money so I can get an online job.
Or selling feet.
Okay.
They're selling feet on the line.
Running that back?
They're selling feet.
We're
pictures.
Content creators.
We are.
Yeah, and we're getting paid.
They selling feet online.
They still selling feet?
They're selling the feet, the toes.
Are they still doing OnlyFans? Is it OnlyFans?
I don't know about that.
I haven't heard us in the news as of late.
But I'm pretty sure there are some teachers that have said, you know what, I'm going to put my toes online.
And if I can find me a reputable website, I'm putting my toes, because I got some pretty toes.
You do have some nice toes,
Yeah, I got some good feet. So they all up. So, hey, teachers, friends.
This is ridiculous, Ty. You would sell your toes online?
For $5,000 to $1,000 a day.
Is that how much
I don't know. I'm just estimating, but I'm saying $1,000, $500 in 1 hour to sprinkle some ice cream on the top. Girl, yes. And put a little peanut on the top. Are you crazy?
Is that what they're making sundaes with their toes?
Well, they say you got to be nasty. I'm willing to be nasty.
With the feet?
Mm-hmm. Ain't no face involved.
No, right. You're just putting your feet online. And
sliding it through ice. Oh, you want to take it off? You want to go somewhere else with it?
Besides salary, what quality of life improvements have former teachers experienced? Besides the salary.
They got their edges back.
Cut the tape.
Oh, they got their edges back.
I can't breathe.
Folks got their edges back. They ain't on the nerve pill no more. What you call?
Oh, they on that nerve pill.
They on them anxiety pills.
What was the?
I had a teacher,
never mind.
Huh?
We about to.
I had one crash out.
Are we talking about the same lady?
Huh?
Where we worked at the?
Mm-mm.
Or somebody else?
No, I'm just saying, don't say too much.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm. But we here.
Got it.
But yeah,
It was a lot for her.
that's a quality of life. This shit drive me crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind.
No, for real. All jokes aside. Besides the salary, whether it's increased or not, the fact, this is what some teachers feel, I don't have to wake up in the morning and your heart's not beating fast on the way to work.
And your child not musty when I get there. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, keep going. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, Joy.
And the child, I mean, that is.
But your heart not beating fast. Let's take you back there.
Okay. Blood pressure's not high.
Blood pressure not high. Not overweight. Because you snacking all day.
All day.
Because you ain't got no lunch, so you got to have the chips in the drawer. That Pepsi there.
The bladder is finally working properly.
Because you can go to the bathroom.
Because the bladder infections are going to happen. These are things that we cooking now.
Mm-hmm. With grease. You ain't got to ask nobody. Dude. You ain't got to ask nobody, can you go to the bathroom? I mean, this is not all cases, but
it's most
especially public school people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. We feel for you.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. What you got? What? If you, let's say if you wanted to change, but I know that you are a teacher. What's your ideal job or dream job outside of the classroom?
So if this is your first time seeing us, I'm an actress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dancer.
Okay.
I'm a singer. I love to create. I'm a creative. That is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So to supplement, I became a teacher.
Okay.
Get holidays. Get the summer
holidays.
off. Right. I get to shoot. I get to be creative.
Now, these are the perks.
Those are the perks. Now, the perks are amazing.
The perks are amazing.
Right.
And I hate, though, when I hear parents or people on the outside world talking about, oh, they're off again. Oh, right. Learning. No, we need these days.
Absolutely.
Off, right? So we won't come in and crash out on y'all kids. Y'all need time away from them. That's why y'all send them to school. Half of y'all mad right now because they out for the summer.
So that's true.
So
they
ain't giving us anything. Trust me when I tell you the amount of work that teachers really have to do. A lot of people think, oh, they just go in, they do a lesson plan that they grabbing off Chat GPT, whatever. Or the county is giving you the lesson plan.
Right.
That is not all that we have to do. As we told you seasons ago, we have to go in full performance.
Oh, it's definitely a show.
Circus act. We have to do data collection. We have to worry about scaffolding. A can't learn how B and C and D learn.
Differentiate.
We got 40 kids in the classroom, like Joe always said. Okay, that's a little exaggeration. But 30 kids in the classroom.
30.
So to go back to that point, we need those days off.
Yeah. They're great.
So what else you got besides those perks?
I mean, it works for a lot of teachers, but specifically for my primary career, I get to be creative. But what was the question you asked me about being outside of the classroom?
What you want to be?
Yeah, that's it. I think for me.
Careful.
Okay. Is the workload outside of education significantly different, you think?
Since I first started, I think yes. I think especially for general education teachers. Well, for all teachers, because special education teachers do have a lot of work. Because in my setting as a resource teacher, not only did I have to do special education work, I had to do general education work as well, because you got to know how to follow the standards. You got to learn the standards. So it's different aspects. Like, we have to learn both worlds. So across the board, for me, I think teaching has changed from once I first started. I think more duties have been aligned.
But I want to go back to something you said a couple of minutes ago about all of the different things that teachers have to do and how people believe that we don't do anything and we have lots of days off. Someone said, I forgot what his name is online, but he's a pretty popular teacher, but he said, we just want to teach. If we could just come in and just teach the lesson and then go home, that would be a dream. But it's the 100 different things in the interim of you teaching and going home that's the problem. We talked about lesson plans, if they're effective or not. The meetings that should be emailed. The being the mom, the dad, the nurse, the hairstylist. If we and of course those things come in because you're dealing with children, you're growing and fostering young minds. So you have to also work with the total child. When I was growing up, there was no social emotional lessons. There wasn't a teacher where you were, or a time when a teacher was talking to a kid outside of the classroom. Not to say that it didn't happen, but we have to focus so much on the emotional part of the child, which I'm not even sure what the data is, if that's even working, because it seems as if kids are crashing out even more now that we have these steps in place. But teachers just want to teach and they can't just teach.
Right.
So, yeah.
We call it chapter 1.
What?
Special education.
Chapter.
I mean, I know you talked about pulling the kids off with social and emotional.
Yeah.
We also, with social emotion, you got that butt whooping when you got home. That cleared out.
I completely that was the social emotional.
With special education, we called it chapter 1.
Wow.
You know who was in that chapter 1 class.
Chapter 1.
See, right now in school, they still are a little embarrassed about being in those classes, which I said over again and again, every child that's in receiving special education services doesn't mean they're not smart. It's just the way that they learn. But, it was frowned upon when we was at school. I mean, not frowned upon, because you had some of your popular kids, and some of them not everybody. But, we were bad. We were nasty. I got talked about.
In this
chapter 1.
Chapter 1. Interesting.
What else you got, Joy? Moving along. What else you got, girl? Because these teachers say they gone home.
I think, again, this is a problem that was going on before COVID. I think times are different. You factor in social media, the nucleus of the family is changing. The power dynamics in homes are changing. And so it makes it very difficult to create a home where students can continue to learn after they have been in school. Because what you're fighting against, of course, is the illiteracy, which we'll talk about later on. But you're also fighting the psychosis of the child. They can't sit still, or they may have seen mom get slammed up against the wall, dad getting, I don't know, something happening with dad or something. But all of those things really make it difficult for teachers to say, hey, turn to page 304. We're doing this. The child can't focus. I just think that education is not going to solve all of the problems. like Coleman said a couple of seasons ago, you can help the ones you can help. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, as much as teachers want to save everyone, we can't. Mm-hmm. We just can't, because we're dealing with a bigger monster than just, okay, the child can't read this sentence.
Right. Teachers just want to feel supported. Teachers want to be able to make money. Mm-hmm. We will stay in the profession. Let us feel supported. Let us appreciate what we do. Send your children equipped. Do not feel like the teacher is the total package when it comes to educating your child. I say it all the time. Education first starts at home. Mm-hmm. Take care of your teachers, leaders. They will take care of you. That's another piece why teachers are, hey, this money is not worth me going through the bull crap with you. First, you're handing me all these things, these duties down that I need to do. Another PD, another meeting, another assignment, I cannot deal with another thing to do, and the money is not matching what you're having me to do. But scratch aside all of that. Keep your money, because this is a heavy load for me. And then you giving me flack, you giving me an attitude. I read this. I have a post in my phone. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have my phone, but I can't even remember what it says something to the effect of. Thank you, Dre. Not you mad because I called your name. They know who you are. They know who you are. But I'm just gonna read this quote, and I thought was very interesting. Mm-hmm. They said they'll replace good employees 10 times before admitting the leadership is the issue. I'm gonna read that again. Mm-hmm. They'll replace good employees 10 times before admitting the leadership is the issue. And I know I could have said that previously on another episode, but I wanted to share it here. Mm-hmm. But teachers are not just leaving because of the kids. It's the point that I'm trying to make. It's also leadership, because you're giving us all the things. And I think some leaders do come from a good place. They really believe in their head that this thing is going to work.
That's right.
But I do want leaders to remember the workload that you have already set before you start adding more pieces to the puzzle. If that makes sense. Give teachers grace, because there's a lot going on in those classrooms.
Well, and I think they know that. Just kind of wrap up. They know that. But the piece that, and I hate to say it, that teachers are missing, and this isn't everyone, and I've said this before, we are disposable. That's how they feel about this. I don't feel that we are disposable. But the way that they treat teachers is, if you are not going to do this, we will find somebody else to do it. And I honestly believe it's not about giving students in certain places. Now, if you're at a private school and you're paying $18,000 a year, you're going to get a different type of conversation. But if you're talking public school, public charter, the revolving door is there. If they wanted to keep teachers, they would. But you are disposable. We will find someone else to do it. Hence why last year, 2 weeks before we ended the school year, 2 grade levels didn't have contracts, 5th or 6th grade. And my principal comes and tells us, well, we're going in a different direction. No conversation before, no saying, hey, I think that you're 2 weeks. This was the week of Teacher Appreciation Week.
Oh, wow.
We're just changing directions 2 weeks before. So there was, and the only reason why they didn't tell us was because they needed us there for testing. So we are, right, 2 grade levels. We're wiping out 5th grade. We're wiping out 6th grade. And you'll find something else, we maybe you should have done this. So those types of conversations happen to so many different teachers. But when you're talking about an administrator telling somebody that you've worked with for 2+ years that, hey, 2 weeks before school is ending, that is an indication that we will find somebody else.
So what is the conversation that was had during evaluation time, or
oh, you're doing great.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying that was the conversation.
Interesting.
Everything's great. Evaluations were fine. The unique thing about that situation was, on my grade level, we handled everything in-house. So there was never a reason to pull in my administrator and say, hey, we need this from you. He would say, what is it that you all need from me? Nothing. We got it. We made his job. Well, we made his job very easy. But the bottom line is, whatever is coming from the top down, whether or not you fought for your team or not, schools have turnovers every year, and there's a different direction they're going in, budget cuts. But you tell your employees that, or most schools with integrity, say that back in January and March to give people enough time to find something else. You don't wait 2 weeks before school is over.
Schools are making their decision on how they are making their staffing
exactly
their school.
But it didn't matter. We need you here for testing, because if we tell you in January or March that you're not getting a contract, you're going to leave. And this is the conversation that a lot of teachers are having now. Granted, for those 2 grade levels, the teachers, we found something else, and but I often wonder how many teachers are told that and they can't bounce back.
I think teachers, given this climate, with shortage, I think teachers will bounce back, and then at the end of the day, I don't think teachers are caring right now.
They don't.
If I'm going to bounce back or not. Which
they will, because there's all things happen for a reason. But they
teachers
just want
to land on their feet. Whether that be...
That's exactly what I was told. He said, you'll land on your feet.
Oh, wow. And on that note...
Ooh.
What I would leave with, what I took from this conversation was, it's okay to go in another direction. You will land on your feet.
Hey, that's what he told me. He said, I'll land on my feet. I guess I did, right? Yeah.
But give yourself grace. If teaching, it's okay to go in another direction. The government was my first love. Education now is my second love, and I do love being an educator. Education doesn't always look like being in a classroom. There's different ramifications or different ways that you can participate or provide your service in educating. For me, that looks like writing curriculum right now. For me, that looks like making educational videos. For me, that looks like doing educational content. So if the classroom is a lot for you, it's okay to take a break from it.
My takeaway is just to piggyback on what Ty said. If you have a change of career, everything happens for a reason. So if you need to make a pivot, maybe this is an opportunity for you to be a bread maker. Maybe you've always wanted to bake bread, or whatever you wanted to do. You can always find different things to supplement your income, or to finally do that thing that you've always wanted to do, regardless of, hopefully it's legal, but something that you're passionate about, and to achieve your goals. So yeah, don't be afraid to leave education. If it is costing your peace, if it is causing your sanity, your edges, leave.
And before we close out, I'm going to tell everybody, like I tell my daughter, I don't care where you work at, learn how to be an entrepreneur. I don't care what people say, everybody's not an entrepreneur. You have to learn or be able to have a skill set when people decide to change direction, or when you want to change direction, you better have a skill set that you can do. We are the Real Teachers of Atlanta. You can find us on Facebook. We are the Real Teachers of Atlanta. You can find us on Facebook, TikTok, of course, YouTube, and Instagram. I am Ty P. Smith on Instagram.
I'm Joy A. Carter on Instagram.
And we are the Real Teachers of Atlanta. We are so glad to be back on set, be back in front of the cameras with our new space, bringing the heat to you about what goes down in the classrooms. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.